seen the trailers, you've heard the buzz. Well, today we're getting more NBA 2K22 details straight from the source. Here's gameplay director Mike Wang. I know you want to learn more about NBA 2K22, so here to talk about it is
the traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. T.J. McConnell is out there with LeVert, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, Junior's out there with Durant. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the 2-guard spot. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. We talked about the need to be tough with KD, physically and mentally. Coach said, we understand he's going to go on runs, even against tight defense. We can't get down on ourselves or start forcing things at the other end as a result. We'll see if they can maintain that even keel throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Harden gets the bucket.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Turner finds Warren. LeVert against Harden. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Warren. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Here's Warren after the made shot from Junior. And Turner kicks to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Tanner, high post. Down low, Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. McConnell scanning the floor.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Irving passes to Kanter. And Junior gets it to go on the assist from Enes Kanter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Warren. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Perry.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Sabonis. Harris outside. Shoots it. Offensive rebound. Pacers trail by 7. 1:10 left to play here in the first. Here's Sumner. Kept alive by Indiana. Outside, Lamb. The tray. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Pass to Harris. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Got a hand on it. Outside, Lamb. Shot from the top of the key. The shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And Lamb slams it home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Harry, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. If you're just joining. Group out there on the floor for the Nets. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Warren comes in for Sabonis. Karis LeVert's checked in for Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Edmund Sumner. Pacers trail by 9. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Junior. And it's Irving at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Knicks, was on a mission. He tallied 25 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. See what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Irving looking for an opening. The pass to Junior. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Turner. .32 seconds left in the second quarter. Warren against Irving. Warren kicks to LeVert. Misses the three.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Irving passes to Durant. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Warren. Passes it to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Warren against KD. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sabonis has got 7.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
To the inside. Here's Perry. Pass to Junior. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Irving. The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside, Lamb. Here's Warren. He's got 8 to the middle. Sabonis makes it off the glass. Sabonis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Sabonis able to finish on the interior. That's pretty.
To the paint. And Junior throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Indiana. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Junior in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's McConnell. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Inside, Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
And Junior throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pacers trail by 12. Brogdon outside. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
Down low, here's Junior. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now, here's McConnell. He dishes it to Warren. 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Brogdon. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. KD passes to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. McConnell finds Turner. Here's Warren. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Irving passes to Junior. And good that time. And that's 31 points for Junior.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
McConnell with it. Pass to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Warren. Not going to go that time. Excellent D from Kanter. In the corner, Irving with it. From deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Warren. Back to Turner. Warren on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Sabonis against Durant. Harden dishes to Irving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions
get out of control.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Now here is Holiday. Outside Martin. Indiana moving it around. Here's Brissett, and a strong finish with two hands.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Now, here's George. Over McLemore, and misses it off the right side of the rim. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
He kicks to Junior. And here is Shem. Releases. And again, it's the Nets missing. To the inside. Martin with the bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now Shaman. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.